Hey, it's Adriana, and this is my review of On the Road. Alright, so I just got back from the premiere of On the Road at the Toronto International Film Festival. This film is directed by Walter Salles. He's the director of The Motorcycle Diaries, if you've seen that. It stars Garrett Hedlund, Sam Riley, Kristen Stewart, Kirsten Dunst, Amy Adams, and Viggo Mortensen. The film is about the Beat Generation. It's based off Jack Kerouac's novel, which apparently defined the Beat Generation and was kind of really revolutionary novel of its time. I haven't read the book, so I can't really compare the movie to the novel, so I don't have that kind of insight. It's a good movie. It was very technically well made. The directing was really good. Even though I haven't read the novel, you can tell that it seems like it's a good adaptation of the novel. The film doesn't really have much of a story. It's kind of just these characters and this little glimpse into this one part of their lives, but there isn't really a plot very much. There's general themes that it tries to cover. It's about the Beat Generation, so that's around the 50s, the 40s, 50s of the time of rebellion and freedom and drugs and sex and just going against the conformity of American society. So while the movie covers these themes, it doesn't really make you feel anything, which is contradictory that it doesn't make you feel anything, because the whole point of the movie and the whole point of all the characters is how much they feel life and how life is about feeling and doing and just no regrets, whatever the consequences are. The characters don't really deal with consequences, but watching the movie, you don't really get that kind of catharsis out of it. I just didn't feel like I really cared about anyone that much in the movie. I didn't feel like anything that was happening was very important. Garrett Hedlund and Sam Riley, the two leads in the movie who played Dean and Sal, did amazing jobs. Completely, they both win you over. They both make this movie enjoyable and worth watching. It's a good representation of the time. It feels like the movie could have been made in that era. That's how technically well done it is. But there's just something missing. Something that just didn't connect me to anyone. And something about just maybe how it feels like almost nothing happens. And I just didn't like how I didn't feel anything for them, for the characters, and I didn't feel the burn of life or whatever they're talking about in the movie. It's more just kind of like you're observing it, but you don't really get the feeling back from it. Music, the soundtrack is really great. Just the vibe of the movie is really great. That's where it really excels, in the vibe and the setting and the scenery and, the music and all that stuff. I don't think the problem is the movie. I think the problem is the story that it's based off of, because the story itself, there's not really a story, so there's nowhere much to go with it. So I could be totally hated for saying that, because I know it's a hugely praised novel and, one of the greats of our generation. Again, I haven't read the novel, so I don't know, maybe the novel is a lot better, but considering the story of the movie, there's just not much there. I give the film a 7 out of 10. I liked it, I enjoyed watching it, but it didn't really wow me in any way for me to be like, oh, this was really something, because it wasn't really something, which I hoped it would be, but can't always happen. So yeah, On the Road, it comes out in theaters in December, so I don't know if this review will mean anything to you by then. If you really like the book, you might really like the movie, I don't really know. But check it out when it's out in theaters, because it's worth a watch, but it's not mind-blowing, which is kind of what I wanted it to be. So thank you for watching my review. If you have any questions, comments, anything you need to say, anything else about the Toronto Film Festival you want to talk about, just leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to get more reviews from the festival and in life. In just any kind of movie I might watch. And I'm going to have a written review posted alongside this video for On the Road. Thank you so much for watching.